I bet there's sound now. That is the second time this week that I have done that. And this time I'm sober, y'all. Anyway, as I was saying, welcome everybody. This is me. I'm gonna be talking NFL the best I can. I've got some friends that I'm waiting to hear from. I can't tell y'all Packers fan. I'm sorry, Jordan Love is out for the next 3 to 6 weeks at least. Sorry. And yes, I wanted that to be the first because I have a lot of Packer fans and I don't like the Packers. So, yes, Jordan Love is out for the next 3 to 6 weeks with a sprained MCL, they are saying, Packer fans. Sorry for you. And that loss to the Dirty Birds. I can't believe y'all let them do you like that. Sorry. Sorry. And then we saw the Chiefs beat the Ravens on Thursday. And we got today's games, 1 o'clock games. Shit, what are the 1 o'clock games? I'll tell y'all. The 1 o'clock games. 1 o'clock games. You've got Arizona, who is in Buffalo, Tennessee and Chicago, New England and Cincy, Houston and Indy, Jacksonville at Miami, Carolina's playing the Saints. Go Saints. Uh, we got the Vikings against the Jets. Those are all your 1 o'clock games. Oh, my bad. I left one out. Pittsburgh at Atlanta. Those are your 1 o'clock games. I might be giving some predictions here on some of these. I have to stay partial in the Buffalo Arizona game because if I don't, I got family who might beat me up. So sorry, Arizona, you're gonna fall to Buffalo today. Hopefully, let's say that now. We did see a game in Mexico this week, guys. That is where the Green Bay game was, right? Yes, the Green Bay game. We have several games that are overseas this year. The first one was in Mexico this weekend, where unfortunately Jordan Love got hurt. Um, who are your teams, Doobie? Who you got today? Speaking of a doobie, I'm gonna smoke one or half a one. Yes, there will be some cannabis partaking in this show because that is what I do. And that's what my people know me for. Um, ooh, that's right. I'm sorry, bro. Now, honestly, if that game was in Arizona, Buffalo might have a little bit more problems. Honestly, but they are playing in Buffalo. Um, the weather's going to be great because whatever weather we get, they pretty much get. And right now it is 57 and sunny. So it might be a little chilly for them boys coming out of Arizona. Yep. I'm the same. Listen, I'm the same way sometimes when it comes down to it. Like when it comes down to it, you're damn right. I am the same way. Like, oh yes, come down, baby girl. I got you something. Well, there you go.
Yay, thank you.
Put one of them in your bag to take home.
Thank you. Happy sandwich with some cream in it.
Yep.
Mm,
You're welcome.
thank you.
That's my little girl you guys hear in the background. I promised her something sweet yesterday and went and got so stoned and went over to a friend's house, played cards, got drunk, and forgot about her. Don't ever forget about your kids, but I'll admit I forgot about her snack yesterday. Like some of these games, some of these games today should be some hard fought ones, y'all. First game of the season for a lot of for the whole, first points game and whatnot, standings games for some of these rookies out there. Um, We might see some of them. I was hoping I should have known better when Minnesota drafted JJ. I was hoping he might get the starting job, but they gave that to Sam. So I do believe we do have a couple of rookie scores. Like I'll go one by one today. Pittsburgh and Atlanta, and they're playing in Atlanta. Damn, this is good shit. I'm not much of a Pittsburgh fan. I'm not. Maybe the older Pittsburghs, like Jerome Bettis days. Give me Jerome Bettis back on the field all day for Pittsburgh. I got you. I'll run with Pittsburgh all day. I don't want to push my management tools. What the fuck? Let's see. I heard somebody was really interested in this New England Cincinnati game. I don't know why. I heard somebody had somebody. Oh, I wish Tom was watching this. I do have some Giants fans for this Minnesota Giants game, man. Like, I'm gonna make some predictions. I'm gonna write all these down, and when Monday's done and over with, I'll wake up Tuesday morning, and we'll see how close I came, or how many of them I got right. But I'm going to be making predictions. I got to think long and hard about a lot of these because different teams this year. And there was some movement of some guys to different teams. So, so I got to think about that. Like the Bills sent Diggs to Houston. They also sent fuck. I forgot what his name was, but they sent him to Miami. So the Giants, I mean, there's nothing against the Giants. I like the Giants. I just think they need to. It's been a while since they've had a good team to get anywhere. Although this year could be anybody's team, y'all. Any team's year this year, y'all. Any team. I'm not gonna lie. I'm also a Cowboys fan. Am I pulling for them? Yes, but do I expect them to do what they do every year, make it and get out in the first game of the playoffs? Yes, I do. I will say, I will say, the one team I'm sick of seeing in the Super Bowl is them damn Kansas City Chiefs. Granted, yes, they have a hell of a fucking squad. A hell of a fucking squad. I just wish we could find squads that keep them out of the thing because they always make it. They damn near always win it. You know, some people say it's rigged. It ain't rigged, y'all. Them Kansas City Chiefs are for real. You know, if you can't beat a team, build a team to beat them. Well, yeah, they're gonna keep going. What's another one? Tennessee and Chicago. Not a Chicago fan. Sorry, not a Chicago fan. I think Tennessee takes Chicago. Although I gotta remember these. I gotta remember these, y'all, because I am literally gonna remember all this shit. Hey Siri, open my notepad.
It doesn't look like you have an app named Notepad. You can search for it in the App Store.
Fucker. Oh, I'll do it over here. Haha. I'm gonna make a notepad. You're gonna be my witness here, Doobie. I'm gonna make a notepad. I'm gonna start making predictions. Yep. I'm gonna start making predictions. Fuck it, and I'll talk about every last one of the predictions I'll make. Sticky notes. That's what I want. Sticky notes. Except I'm gonna make a sticky note. Don't send. Don't personalize. Done. Okay. So, what did I say? We'll start with Pittsburgh and Atlanta. They're playing in Atlanta. I don't know. We'll come back to that one. We'll come back to Pittsburgh and Atlanta. Buffalo and Arizona, we already know your boy's picking Buffalo. If I could spell this for you. Apparently, I'm not high enough to spell. Uh, and we already know why I'm picking Buffalo, y'all. It's written in the stars. I marry. Yes, I like that. He does. But here's the problem. They actually have to hurt him because if they only like hurt him to where he can still play, we've seen he will play through it. And even when he plays through it, the dude is untouchable. I mean, I'll give credit where credit is due, but man, they got themselves a franchise quarterback when they picked up Mahomes. I'm not gonna lie, because he's been on one. And so, what was I saying? Tennessee, Chicago, Tennessee all day. I cannot bring myself to say Chicago's going to win a game unless they're playing a team I can't stand. So, we got Tennessee over Chicago. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to put ATL over Pittsburgh today. These are the 1 o'clock games. New England and Cincy. I don't know. Cincinnati has built up a good team. What up, Mustafa? Well, these are going to be hard. These predictions are going to be hard. Number one, it's the first week. Number two, it's a new season. Number three, there are players moved from here to try to get teams to get better. And I know that that's what you're supposed to do is to be able to build your team. I know from playing football myself. Um, so I don't have all my notes from the off season. I think my daughter might have thrown them away. This would be easier if I had my notebook, but I don't have my notebook. Again, kids like to get into shit. So this is what I'm going to do. So New England over Cincinnati. We're going to give that one to New England. We're going to have Houston over Indy. No, that's going to be Indy over Houston. Damn, some of these days are going to be rough. These last couple I'm looking at for the 1 o'clock days are going to be rough. We haven't even got into the 4 o'clock days. Jacksonville and Miami. Jacksonville and Miami. Oh, what are we looking at for Jacksonville and Miami? Tua's in Miami. Didn't we send somebody to Miami? We did send somebody. Buffalo sent a receiver to Miami. Week one is going to be one to watch. I mean, all going to be one to watch. But week one, I believe in football, sets the pace for some of these teams. That's in my personal opinion, though. It sets. I only say that because you learn a lot from week one. You learn what your team has, and you learn what your team doesn't have. So when you think about it, and come into week one, yeah, you had what? We had 3 weeks of preseason or 4? I think it was 3. That was preseason where you were trying to build your roster, and then you had to cut before this. So this is week one with the set roster after cuts and any free agents picked up. And the fact that apparently you can pick up free agents all through the year. So that's something else we got to watch for. People not living up to what the teams want and teams letting them go, or teams making mid-season trades, stuff like that. But first game of the season is the one that you're playing with your 53-man roster you set after preseason. And we see a lot of people play in preseason that we may not get to see to play because either they got bumped down to practice squad or they didn't make the team, which kind of sucks. It does suck. It sucks very, very bad. So it's hard. It's hard for me to sit here and say, hey, this team's going to do this and this team's going to do this. No. Even the teams I know more about, I can't sit here and say they're going to sit here and walk all over or dog walk. Not like some of the college scores we've seen. Some of the college scores we've seen have been outrageous, yo. Outrageous. A 76 score game. I don't know if it was this week, but last week for sure. Um, so yeah, that's what I say, yo. That's what I say. Where did I leave off? I left one off. Where did I leave off? Where was I thinking here? Jacksonville, Miami. See, I really don't really want to call this one. I don't. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I feel I'm going to pick the wrong one no matter what on Jacksonville, Miami. So this one, just to save face, we're going to go Jacksonville. Jacksonville's going to beat Miami. Yep, that's what I'm going to say. Jacksonville's beating Miami. Saints are beating Carolina. Sorry. Uh, Vikings over the Giants. That's your last 1 o'clock game is the Vikings and Giants. And then we're going to get into your 4 o'clock games. You got Vegas against the Chargers. Can't say LA because, Vegas and the Chargers, Denver and Seattle, Dallas and Cleveland, Washington and Tampa Bay. Those are your 4 o'clock games. Let's talk about those. First one being the Raiders and the Chargers. The Raiders have been good the last couple of years, getting better. The Chargers, however, have been a little better every year. So And the reason why I'm not saying where the Chargers are from, because if anybody knows football, you got LA Chargers and LA Rams. You got the LAC and the Lars. That's how they're LACLAR. It's kind of funny. It's funny when they play each other, LAC versus Lars. Um, but here's your thing. I'm a bona fide Raider hater. Have been my whole life. So unfortunately for you Raider fans, my vote goes to the Chargers for that game. Denver and Seattle. As you can see, I got a Denver flag in the background. Uh, I'm hoping. I know Denver's made some different moves with their quarterbacks. Seattle's been a good team, but I'm gonna lay partial. I'm gonna go Denver with this one, just because. If I don't, y'all would be, you know, Dallas and Cleveland. Again, I'm a Dallas fan. Sorry, y'all, but I don't. Here's the thing: as a Dallas fan, I don't know if they could beat Cleveland. But as a Dallas fan, I got to go Dallas. Always. Not always. I will not always go Dallas, just so you know. Washington and Tampa Bay. Y'all, this saddens me. All because of some of the stiff and the woke stuff. Teams had to change their name. I'm sorry. Washington will always be the Redskins. Always. Always be the Redskins. Like, and don't worry, this is not going to be so short. I'm going to find some replays of some of the games that we've already, the Friday game and Saturday game. Or Thursday game and Friday game. Sorry. Thursday game, Friday game. Get some. I'm going to try to get a video of the hit that took Jordan Love out. There's a couple of angles of it that I seen played the other day. And man, that boy was hurting. That boy is hurting, y'all. A sprained MCL. Was that what I said? Yeah, a sprained MCL is what I seen on today's topics. Is that he'll be out 3 to 6 weeks again, you Packers fans. 3 to 6 weeks for Jordan Love to be out on a sprained MCL. So it's not torn. Torn might have taken him out for the year. But he is out for the next 3 to 6 weeks with a sprained MCL. So I don't know. They've got a couple of quarterbacks there, so we'll see who they're going to work with for the next 3 to 6 weeks. And here's a sad thing, y'all. What's fucked up is they took him out with 5 seconds left in the game. This wasn't an injury that happened early in the game. This is an injury that happened at the end of the game. So, I mean, because the man had a great game. He had a great game. He was playing well all game, and then they got him last 5 seconds of the game, and because of it, he's out for 6 weeks. So I hope you Packers fans are going to be praying for him and your team, because I really don't even know who you have as a backup. And from what I understand from some of you fans, that you guys aren't even happy with your backups. So we'll see how that goes. We will definitely see how that goes. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Washington, Tampa Bay. Washington, Tampa Bay. We're going to give that to Tampa Bay. And then your 8 o'clock game would be your Rams against your Lions. And I'm going Detroit for your 8 o'clock game. Those are my predictions for today. Oh, well, I guess I should give you Mondays too. Monday will be San Francisco over the Jets. There's no way the Jets are beating San Fran. So, yes, those are my predictions for today's games, y'all. I'm going to see if I can't try to get one of the games and broadcast it without playing the commercials. We'll see how long that lasts. Because I know some people who can't watch the games, and then some people who like to try to stream them or show them through their Facebooks. So I might pick a game and put it up here on the stage and sit here and watch the game with y'all. I also told myself that I have several ways that I could probably be live when all games are on and flip through all games like modern day red zone without the commercials. So if I figure that out, y'all, I might do that for y'all. For those people who might be at work or, you know, can't watch the games, I can at least try to do that. You know, because I know some people who like football, but again, they can't watch the game because either. Ooh, I just realized something. For those of y'all who have ESPN, don't expect to see or DirecTV. Do not expect to see any ESPN on your shit. No. So, like I said, I am going. I will probably be live most of the day today because it is football day. Um, giving updates, giving injury updates for any injury updates, giving sports update, score updates. I want people to. I love football, y'all. I know it sounds like I don't talk about it or know much about it, but I really do. Um, this would have been easier had I had a second person up here to go back and forth with. But it happens that way. And people are gonna be like, "Oh, he's already live," which means da 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 da. No, this is just something I'm trying out. I'm gonna try it out for the next couple of weeks, see how it goes. Um, just an idea. I used to have a fantasy show, but everybody I had that with got didn't fall out with. I just haven't talked to in a long time. If I can get a hold of them, I want to bring my fantasy. Oh yeah, so for those who play fantasy football, make sure you get your guys' stuff set. Unfortunately for me this week, I'm probably going to lose my fantasy game because guess who had Jordan Love as his quarterback? Yeah. So we will see how that goes. Um, you guys. Oh yeah, back to some highlights. Let me go see if I can find this hit on Jordan Love. I am trying to really find this hit on Jordan because it was a pretty hard hit. Where's the replay? Oh, here we go. Nope, 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 nope. God, I want to see this. Oh, there it is. Hold on. I got you. This hit is kind of nasty, y'all. Ooh, there's a video of a doctor trying to say this is what happened. Oh, there it is. All right, I found it. I found one. I found it. I found it. I found it. Now watch this very closely, guys. It happens really quick. Ooh! All right. Right there. Right there. Those are not what the news are supposed to do. But thankfully, it's only a sprained MCL. Um, so again, 3 to 6 instead of. So we might see him back week 7, week 8, week 9. But oh, I'm wrong. 3 to 6, 3, 4, 6 would be between week 5 and week 9 he might be back. Is what they're saying on that sprained MCL. But I mean, it's still an MCL sprain, so he's gonna have to work it out. And then again, if they put him back on the field after those weeks where he come back, then it's a problem of if he re-injures himself, and he's young. So we'll see how that plays out for you Packers fan. Yeah, and the fact that man, I was watching some of that game, guys. I did watch some of that game, and I only watched some of that game because you know I like football, so I try to watch all the football I can. Um, Hold on, let me switch glasses because I'm gonna sit back for a minute. Ah, all right. We're still talking about Packers game. I was watching that game, and Barkley pulled out a hat trick on that game, but I did miss that play where he was injured because I did have to go. I had ran up to go to the restroom, and when I came back, yeah, that's all I seen. But you know, n- nobody wanted to tell me, and then I watched it, and I was like, as a quarterback myself, and somebody who experiences knees problems and shit, like doctor says it looks like his knee popped, and then the rest of it, the story goes from there. Um, I mean, we could watch that video. I mean, there's a whole video on what the doctor says, thinks. So yeah, I mean, it does suck though, and they are saying he actually escaped a season-ending injury with it only being a sprained one, y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna listen to this in the back. Yep, he was walking, so there was no break. Um, there are so many videos about that injury. Some people saying it could have been this, da da da, but not the real thing. But according to NFL.com, it is a sprained MCL, and he's out for the next 3 to 6 weeks. Um, and I'm getting that right off the NFL.com site because that's where I'm getting all this stuff from. Um, yeah. Yes. What's up?
Here comes someone who you.
Yeah. Why would I tell you no? What are they doing?
Why can't I just figure out?
Sorry, y'all, my daughter. So, but damn, I can't just get away from this. I've watched that video and I watched again. I think what saved him from it being worse than what it was is, y'all, his foot was firmly planted, so that could be a save. So, like they were saying, or what if you watch it, if you see it, his foot is firmly planted. Yes, when he was hit, he made that shift. So that was what saved. I'm gonna tell you, that's what saved him from a tear. That's what saved him from a tear. That's what made it just be a sprain. Was the fact that he was firmly planted, and when he did get hit, he was able to make his body shifted to the point to where. So, yep. But I will say, I believe that's the only injury that happened this week in the first two games with Jordan Love. It's the only injury that's happened. So let's bless up. Not broken, not torn. Just some extensive physical therapy he's going to have to go through. Extensive. So, um, again, let's get back to the first game we saw Thursday. We seen the Chiefs beat the Ravens. Now, I watched that game too. For the first part of that game, it was a defensive game. The defenses went back and forth. They really did. I was shocked, because I was expect. I guess I can't say I was really too shocked. Honestly, I think for the first game for the Chiefs to be the Ravens and the Ravens for them to be the so I mean, still the Chiefs won. I mean, there's some memes out there about the Chiefs game, but the Chiefs did beat. The Chiefs did win. Hard fought game for them though. It wasn't an easy game. That game went down to the wire. That game went down to the wire. Ended up 27-20 Chiefs over the Ravens, but it went down to the wire. Um, I'm hoping some of these games today, after what I've seen this weekend in some of these games with the defenses, that maybe we won't just see teams. I can't say maybe we just won't see teams just come out and run all over a team. I'm not gonna say that. Not gonna say that because that's not what we're gonna get. That there's gonna be a game that a team comes out and just demolishes a team. I'm sure of this year. It always happens. There will be that game. Um, but like I said, my predictions for today, y'all. My predictions for today. In this order, or my predictions for the week. Let's just say it like it is. My predictions for the week will be these are your winners this week, y'all. Buffalo, Tennessee, Atlanta, New England, Indiana, Jacksonville, New Orleans, Minnesota, the Chargers, Denver, Dallas, Tampa Bay, and Detroit and San Fran. Why did my motherfucking oh, that was my fantasy going off. But I'm already losing my fantasy game thanks to Jordan Love. And some other people. But yeah, yeah. Those are my predictions. KC sucks. Hey, I'm not. You're not gonna get an argument there, bro. You are not gonna get an argument there, Frank. I promise you. Not at all. Not at all. Like I said at the beginning of this, I'm tired of seeing them get as far as they do with luck. They're doing a lot of this is with luck. Like I'll tell you, KC without Mahomes, watch what happens. KC without Mahomes, KC without Travis Kelsey and Mahomes together. What would Andy Reid do if he didn't have KC and Mahomes together? Anybody know? I do. You know. But your 1 o'clock games are going to be awesome. Some of your 4 o'clock games are going to be good. I am actually looking forward to them. I'm not going to lie, y'all. I'm looking forward to the Monday night game. I am. Yeah, Brock Purdy, San Fran. But all right, y'all. I'm gonna hop off. Look again in the next couple of hours for me to be back, maybe with a game going. If I could figure out a way to do it without getting in trouble. Peace, love, chicken grease, and remember, always support your team.